Well, it wasn't necessarily that he lied to them. It was that I don't think that he was directly honest about when he was getting here. We would have had to start over again because of all the political unrest. We were like worried he was even going to be able to get out of Ecuador. Stacey, does that provide any clarity for you?
No, because that's not true. He left the children saying, I'm going to go find work. He never told them he was actually coming to America.
That is crazy. That is crazy because obviously we were told at the beginning of the season that he said that he was leaving for America, but he was coming back. I'm pretty sure that's what was said. Otherwise, the mum wouldn't be saying it now. Do you see what I'm saying? It is crazy to actually find that out. But am I surprised? No. Because at the end of the day, when it comes to Manuel now, when it comes to being transparent, that's something that he doesn't do well ever. He's all about being private, all about keeping things to himself. And it makes you wonder, why would he even bother to want to be in a relationship if he can't even be open, you know what I mean, like 100%, or at least 90%, you know? But this guy is literally like 95% private. And that's not healthy. It's not healthy, one, for him, because he's always keeping things to himself. That is going to, you know, weigh him down after a while. And it's not healthy for their relationship because, of course, he should keep keeping in the loop with exactly what's going on. And also at the same time, he should definitely be keeping his, telling his kids the truth, not telling them lies. I can really care less about the reasons he has to tell why, to why he withheld information. Because for me personally, it's not good enough. You know, if you're going to have children or have a wife, whatever, be authentic, be transparent. That's it. That's how you save miscommunication. That's how you save trust issues and so many other things. But hey, Ashley's the one that still continue to want to marry this man. But listen, before we continue, we are on the road to 60k subscribers before the end of March. I strongly believe we can make it happen. So every single person that is new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Come on now, like the video, comment down below, all help us with the YouTube algorithm. But let's continue.
And don't make excuses for him. He should have said goodbye to his children and his mom. Big lie. And you left your kids and you didn't tell them where you were going. You know, that's...
¿Puedes hacer como un video call o algo?
Imagínate ahora, yo hablo con ellos, será una vez por semana.
Truthful.
Nothing but excuses for Manuel, if you ask me personally.
Right. Because when all this is said and done, we have to pick up the pieces if he's not truthful. Right. And I will.
I know.
It's crazy because earlier in the season, Ashley said something about if this relationship, if things go south, she knows her family will always be there to pick up the pieces. And I said at the time, it sounds to me as if this is a recurring thing in her life, that she always gets the wrong person and everybody else is always there to pick up the pieces. And it's funny that the mom is saying that, listen, if this doesn't work, I'll be here to pick up the pieces. Of course I will be. But it feels like as if it's been a trend. It's as if it's always been a consistent thing that has happened in Ashley's life. And that's not healthy. That's not good. Ashley really needs to reflect on, you know, the path that she's leaving for herself here. Do you see what I'm saying? If she's living this life of where people always have to look after her, pick up after her, that is not healthy for the rest of other people. But Ashley will always be Ashley, and that is nothing but selfish. But we continue.
That has been a big struggle in our relationship. His problems are his business. Even now, like, we're still navigating that. Sometimes it makes me wonder if I know everything.
Problema económico, necesito mandar dinero para mis hijos. Si yo me pongo a conversar esa clase de problema a Ashley, ella como que se va a abrumar, estresar más con problemas.
I knew from jump that he had 2 children, but like we never had like a plan or a conversation on who we were supposed to help, how often we were supposed to help, and even now, I still don't know what the hell's going on.
The fact that she never had a plan, they never had a plan is ridiculous. If you know you're the person who's going to be, you know, looking after that person financially for however long, you need to have a plan. Like the best way forward is having a plan, especially if it involves sending money back. And it's not a case where you're just sending money back for the sake of it. He's sending money back to the to the baby mama. He's sending money back to the kids, and I'm pretty sure he's also sending money back to his mom and everybody else. So there had to have been a plan. The fact that Ashley didn't even think to have a plan with him is absolutely outrageous. But at the same time, though, it would have been hard to have a plan. Why? Because he wasn't always going to be 100% truthful. And the way I look at it is this: if you're going to be with someone that can't be 100% truthful and you can't set a plan, you then leave. Don't continue the relationship and hope for the best. Because right now their relationship hasn't even improved. And I'm sure we're going to find out more about it anyway with the new season coming out, because sadly, they are both back for happily ever after. And I have no idea why. Like, yo, it's probably because Ashley knows how to be dramatic on camera. But let's be real, her dramatics haven't exactly been entertaining. So, yeah. But anyway, TLC will bring back anybody that's willing to scream on camera, if you know what I mean. But we continue.
Y'all having all that sex for all those years. Y'all should have been talking about, what is my expectation as a wife? What do I need to send home? What's the budget going to? This is stuff that you talk about before you get married. So there's been times where they'll send money and then he'll say it's not enough and he'll want more. And then if she can't give him more, then she calls me and stresses me out because I want her to be happy.
The saddest thing about it is that the mom had to also send money back as well. and let that sink in, you know. Ashley's mom was also giving money to Ashley to send back home. And this is the thing, if Ashley had made a plan with Manuel, then this wouldn't be happening. She shouldn't have to be coming to her mom for money to then send the money to his family. That's outrageous. That is ridiculous. This is why it's important to make sure that you got a plan. And if you can't make a plan with the person you're with, then maybe you just shouldn't be with them. Because really and truly, why can't you make a plan with someone you're with? That doesn't make any sense. That's not healthy. Freaking ludicrous. But we continue. And oh yeah, by the way, I know you're still here, and because you're still here, you want to hit that subscribe button. Come on now.
And money to send down here to help him. Like, it's just a lot.
Hey, hold up. You're also sending money?
No, it's okay for us to send hundreds and hundreds of dollars to your family, but when I bring my daughter coffee, oh, you're so spoiled.
Mamá, sí, de principio, cuando yo veía a Ashley con un café, yo se me molestaba porque ella tenía una cafetera en la casa.
You know, even though I understand this whole thing about him being upset with the fact that she's going out for coffee or whatever, and because even though she got a coffee maker, I get it, I understand it. Yes, it is a waste of money. I get it, I understand it. But at the same time, I mean, if it's an everyday thing, I don't understand. Do you know what it is? It's crazy because if the mum is coming over to Ashley's house and she's bringing her coffee on the way there, what is wrong with that? If it's a case of where you're going out all the time, I understand it's an issue because therefore you're wasting a lot of money. Completely get it. But if it's something that happens every now and then, like, it's really not that deep. But of course, Jasmine's about to explain to us why Manuel was like this, and then that's where I'll give you guys my actual opinion moving forward.
Yo vengo siempre desaparecido. Soy el hermano mayor de 4 hermanos. Desde los 13 años empecé a trabajar para ayudar a mi mamá.
I understand Manuel a little bit. He doesn't say it with bad intention. When you grew up in poverty, but that's like sometimes a privilege.
Wow.
The way his brain is wired, like he feels guilty. You know, you have to see it with your own eyes so you can understand it. And I think that that's where he comes from.
I'm gonna lie to you. For me personally, I could care less. I'll tell you why. Because you see, he has now moved to the States. He's now got a woman that does not come from poverty. He cannot drag her down with his own, you know, he can't drag her down just because of where he's from. If anything, he should be looking to level himself up. The way I look at this, right, if you're gonna go into a situation, or if you're gonna meet someone that is at a higher level than you or whatever it could be, that's your chance to level up with them. Your chance to abuse where they're at to help you level up. Not abuse in a bad way, but in a good way. Do you see what I'm saying? But if you're going to come into somebody's life who's always had things a bit more easy than you, has a bit more privilege than you, has always had food on the table, all that kind of stuff, right? Is it fair for you to then have a reaction that says, oh, no, you shouldn't be doing that because, you know, we couldn't even eat? Obviously, that's not what he was saying, like necessarily based on Jasmine's explanation. That's not good enough. You see what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, if I was to be with someone that's above me, I'm going to do my best to level up. I'm going to use the energy, their energy of being up there to help me catch up. I'm not going to sit there and sulk and be like, oh my God, you're wasting money. Oh my God, da. Some things, yes, understandably, you can do that. But for the most things, really and truly, it's not that deep. You see what I'm saying? So it seems to me as if he's refusing to want to level up because he feels bad. But the fact is, though, if he doesn't want to level up because he feels bad, then why did you come to the States? Why did you marry her? If you felt like the way she lives makes you feel bad about your family at home, well then leave her and go back home. Because at the end of the day, if you want to keep that same mentality of poverty, well then go back to it. But if you want to now be in a new environment, okay, and understand that you are now in a better place potentially, then embrace that better place, and then also whilst embracing it, help yourself enhance it. And also with the person you're with, go along with them. Let them show you other good things about life. You see what I'm saying? And enjoy every single second of it. Don't sit there and then try and tell her, oh, da. You can't try and make her feel bad just because she hasn't been through it. That doesn't make any sense. You see what I'm saying? It's okay if every now and then he's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm actually here. I can't believe, you know, I can just have a coffee or whatever, or I can't believe da. He should be like, wow, I've come so far. This is amazing. Not oh. Then he should be like, wow, I've come so far. This is amazing. But I do feel a bit bad for the people at home. Fair enough. But to be like saying to Ashley now, oh, you shouldn't be doing this, you shouldn't be doing that, that's unacceptable. Jasmine's explanation was a good explanation, respect it, but it's still unacceptable. But this is a representation of me, you see what I'm saying? Because for me personally, I only believe in leveling up. I do not believe in dragging people down. I do not believe in anything that involves not going forwards. I'm against that. You see what I'm saying? That's why my opinion is based on this. I'm not going to sit and say that my opinion is correct. I'm just saying to you that for me, personally for me, I only like to surround myself with people that like to level up, not people that like to stay down or even stay stagnant. It's up and that's it. But nonetheless though, you guys let me know what you're thinking down below and we can talk about it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.